Hey, hey, what do you say? So, that's cistern 2 up there. There's a clogged end of the pipe. A little deep here. There's BBC up in the excavator. Which doesn't like cold weather, believe it or not. And we come up in here. And there it is. Nice and sludgy.
Was that the whole pipe like that?
Not quite. You still gotta
No, but am I at the bottom though?
yeah, this is below it.
Okay.
This is below it. That's the indent of where the pipe was. So you're at the right level. Oh boy.
Rock, right?
Huh?
Rock.
Yeah, we gotta get under it. Just want to point out that I had no experience in replacing sewer pipe. But it needed to be done. Hey, hey. We'll be approaching our water main in the next 20 feet or so. This is about half the trench dug now. And I talked to the gravel and rock contractor in Mobridge, and they do a lot of work out here on the res, so they have an idea what it's going to take to tamp the ground, get it ready so we can have our pitch when we go in here and lay the pipe. We'll be able to bury it again and not have to worry about crushing it as we put the barn to use, the garage. So in the next couple of days, we should be finished with the trench. We'll make our Mad Dash supply run down to here.
That scoop looks perfect.
Yeah.
Right at that level.
Yep, you see that pipe sticking up from your angle? You see that sticking up from your angle?
Yeah.
All right. Make our run to pier, get our joints, our replacement pipe, take some measurements of this trench, get back on the phone with Jensen, and they'll start hauling pea stone and sand and rock out here. We'll set the base for the pipe to lay on. Turn the water off. Make the connections between the cisterns, and then seeing what the quote's going to be. Might just pay Jensen to do the backfill, do the engineered fill, so that we can actually gain access to the barn for the first time in 4 years. Should be neat. We're not trying to hurt ourselves or anything, so we're not operating at a brisk pace.
Jump ship. Got fat ends on it on one end.
It might be. Kind of strange, you know. Our neighbor, Miss Annie Hall, her house used to be on the same septic system as us, but her connection was past where ours was broken, so she never had any problems. Until that record flood a couple years ago now came through, and it backed up our daylight pipe and filled up the cistern, which in turn started filling up her basement. We ended up pulling the pump over to this cistern and just pumping it out in the yard because we had nothing else to do. But that got her to have Indian Health Service come out and put in a new leach field septic system, and they screwed it up. So one of the many reasons why we ended up trying to tackle this job ourselves. But you know, how hard can it be? Safety first. Get it done right. We gave ourselves plenty of time, and at least for the next 10 days or so, the weather should hold, and we won't have to deal with doing it in the snow, being so cold that the diesel fuel jellies and the excavator and the skid steer don't run. But this dirt that we're moving right now is from what we filled in from the hole that Peter Forbes dug back in 2017. And it's pretty, so this gumbo's pretty darn soft. And if it were a little bit wetter, you could have an authentic World War I experience here, laying down in a muddy trench. All right, there you go.